Hey guys, it's Dill with Kenai Gold. We got into the area that we're going to be mining this week about 12:30 last night. You see, we're living the rough life. We're actually just going to stay in the enclosed trailer. We got the bug screen set up because mosquitoes are the size of pterodactyls here, and there's probably a gazillion of them. The wife and the kids are still inside of the trailer. They didn't want to brave the mosquitoes, but little do they know I brought them because they're the sweet meat. They're so kind and nice that the mosquitoes like to eat the sweetness out of them, and helps me. But wearing long sleeve shirts to avoid mosquito bites, not because it's cold, it's actually some of the warmest weather we've had in a long time. I'll walk you around. The boys actually got a little jug back there. We're gonna make some cloud tea, I think. He called it sun tea, but I think we're gonna do the cloud tea thing. Of course, we got toys set up laying around for Miss Evelyn so she can stay occupied, living the rough life with the little shower house and screened in tent. And we're about to have some fun out here. I'm going to start out by doing some metal detecting in some different areas and test my luck there. I've heard some folks say that they've found some nuggets out this way. And then from there, I'll also use the hopefully metal detect. If I can find a few pickers and nuggets with that, that'll be hopefully a decent indication to start digging in those areas. Hey guys, Dill with Kenai Gold. We're out on a week-long prospecting adventure with the family here. My son Devin's behind the camera. Jess and Evelyn are in the enclosed trailer escaping the mosquitoes, and me and Devin are going to do some prospecting. So first day we're just going to take the metal detector around. I've got the Gold Monster 1000 that I purchased, I don't know, a couple months ago. Haven't got out and used it much, but I've got a tailings pile here from someone else. I keep hearing, always metal detect someone's tailings pile, see if they missed anything, and I'll metal detect the hole that they began, and I'll just follow this old river bed around and see what we can find. If we find some good spots where we start finding multiple targets and it's actually gold, we'll probably go ahead and set up the Gold Fox USA Mad Monster and do an instructional video on how to set that up and do some good videos so you can see how that thing works. It's pretty impressive. So we're going to get the metal detecting. As we find targets, we'll record them and hope that it's gold and not trash. Talk to you soon. Alright guys, so with the Mine Lab, I've seen a few videos, instructional videos on how to do it, so I'm going to show you guys what you're supposed to do. You want to hold the detector pad up in the air, hit the power button, and wait for a double chirp. So once you hear that, you know you're good to go. The microprocessor in this is constantly ground balancing, so depending on the ground that you're at, and this ground is pretty clean, so you won't hear a lot of it. You just keep going and you do it over multiple areas so you get a good representation of what kind of area you're actually working in. And you just bounce this up and down until you don't hear any tone. I know I'm talking over it, but I'm hearing a little bit of tone here and there. But for the most part, this should be ground balanced. And from what I read in the videos that I watched, 15 to 30 seconds of trying to ground balance this, and you should be good to go. Now anytime you want to change surfaces, I watched a video on this recently, so if you want to go on a bank, the material on the bank may be different, so you can actually take this up and ground balance it if you want to do the bank, because this is going to be a different material makeup. And you're going to keep doing this until you lose your tone. And then now you ground balance for the bank. Now if you're going to switch back down to here, you need to do it all over again. Now, like I said, this area here seemed to be pretty clean when I was testing. I'm getting a little bit of tone here and there, but you just want to ground balance for the area that you're working with. Banks can be completely different than low areas like that, so make sure you ground balance. If you leave this set while you're digging a target and working over the top of it, when you get up, take another 15-30 seconds, ground balance it, make sure the microprocessor's reading the surface that you're actually working well. Because as it's sitting there, the microprocessor is recording material and it could change your balance. Alright, I'm going to get to detecting. Hopefully we find some goodies. Alright, so I went ahead and checked the target again, and some more material that I dug was a little further back. I got a signal on that, so I'm going to check it. Could be some of the same trash. But I'd hate to be the one that left a little piece of gold in here. Got nothing there. Oh, please. Might be some more aluminum foil here. Get a little bit of water out of my traveling bucket.
Looks like gold from here.
There's a gold tint to it. If that's a piece of flour gold, I'm going to be pretty excited, but moving around like silver, like tinfoil, and it's turning silver on the backside.
What's flour gold?
Yeah, just some real thin gold.
This is like really good.
No, just gold. So what this looks like is someone cooked over a fire. Looks like charred tinfoil on one side, or clean tinfoil on one side, and charred tinfoil on the other. So, we're off to the races. Less than 10 minutes in, and we're finding some targets. Don't know that they're good targets, but they're targets nonetheless. It gets me excited. All right, let's keep looking. All right, we're at the same spot again. We're basically tinfoil hunting, I think, but better safe than sorry. Yep. There we go. And we have another tinfoil winner. Did you see that pterodactyl of a mosquito trying to take me?
Seriously?
That thing was huge.
No, I didn't see it.
So we'll save all this. I'm pretty sure that's tinfoil.
Oh my gosh, one just flew right in front of the camera.
Did it? Yeah, these things are massive.
Oh, dude, there's one right on the corner of your phone.
Is there? Yeah. They are excited we came out this week.
Oh, they're happy.
All right. So that's a lot of tinfoil for one spot. Let's move from a little bit different spot here. Let's move down a ways a bit. Keep checking. Tinfoil is cool, but I'd like to find the yellow tinfoil. All right, another few inches away, and we got another signal. Wasn't very deep, but I'm gonna check them all. I'm not the most experienced with the mine lab. It's new to me. Got it on the first try. That doesn't happen very often. Got a little bit out. Something here. A rusty nail or something. like an old square nail that's rusted up. Another good find. Throw it in the bucket and keep going. As I looked up and I was prospecting and I looked up and lo and behold, I see a king salmon fish on the corner of the salmon pool up with the brand different salmon. There's another salmon right there. Pretty thick and cool. What they do is they like to just take that calmer water. It doesn't look calm, but if you look up there, you see a lot more rapid water, and the water gets shallower and shallower, so it's harder for them to get up to their spawning areas. So you gotta find a pocket that they consider to be calm water and sit there and take a break, and then when they either get spooked, like I just did to the big one, or they're ready to move on, they go ahead and start swimming upstream. So this is how it's fixed to the take on. Appreciate the holding us on this, everybody.